back to some more Hydroneer. So it's been about like 20 minutes since the end of the last episode. I'm recording a few of these back to back as I'm currently away in Vancouver and Florida for a couple days. When I come back, we'll have some new stuff. But for now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to decide what I want to do with this base. So right now we have a hand sorting system. We're like semi-automated. We have to grab our bucket from down there and dump it in here. And the problem I'm having with that is as this thing runs, it creates a bunch of lag because we're getting too many ores kind of sitting down here for too long if I let it go for a while. So what I want to do today is go in there. Yeah. What I want to do is I want to actually fix that. So if I take this stuff and bring it up here, it works really well, but it's just not as efficient as it should be. So I think what I want to do is I want to start. We shouldn't do it on this base, but I'm going to put some conveyor belts in here, and we're going to automate this fully, so that way all we have to do is repair our stuff, let it run, and then we can start working on the next base wherever we go. I don't know which plot we're looking at. I'm looking at one kind of over here, but I don't know if we're going to go there yet. So last episode we had a bunch of stuff that I had to clean out before the episode ended, and this gave us 9,700 in gold and another like what 10-ish thousand, another 9,800 there in iron. So if we go sell those two bars, we have like 19,000, which is enough to buy a claim and a bunch of stuff. But I think we're gonna clean this up first because I think it makes sense. Okay, this is super weird. This bar is worth 9,800,
it's not as forgiving
and
as
this
water
one is saying 900. But on the scale, it was also 9,000. I don't know why that's doing that, so we're gonna take that somewhere else because I don't want to waste $9,000. Okay, something's very weird because this is also only 1,000. Am I losing my mind or something? I swear we had one that was worth 9,000, not 900. Or did I actually just like completely not? Oh my god, it was underneath the wrenches. Okay. I don't like the fact that I have to always go to a different town to sell our gold. We can do iron and stuff here at this stock market, and I could change everything like our gold into a ring, but I never seem to do that. I always forget. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna buy the jeweler.
These crates are used
This
to build
is worth
floors.
what, 210? We've got 9,000. Plus I can do the this bar here, so we've got more than enough to get this going. We're just trying to figure out what it needs because yeah, it's time. It's definitely time. So now it's just a matter of where can we put this, and I think this is a spot. I think that's a spot, and if not, that definitely is right there. Okay, that's not. Okay, this is one up there. All right, let's just drop it here. It's a good spot for it. So we need 40 hardstone and 50 iron. Well, we can do that right now. Well, not right now, but when I get back to the house. So before we head back though, I need to get this water, this ice melter. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but it looks like we have a lava pipe in, water pipe or whatever those frost pipes out, and then, yeah, okay, it looks like we have to put ice in the top, obviously to melt it, right? So to set up conveyor belts, we have some stuff we have to do. We're gonna have to take piping that runs basically through the conveyors. So on a straight, it just runs in the center, but on these you have to kind of run it through this. I think it all has to run through that thing, but then you can do like a 90 that goes up and then out, and I think that's kind of how we'll do it for these, like the steps going up. So you just go like two elbows, right, all the way up. So I think what we're gonna do to start, these are 220 a piece, these are 325-ish. We're gonna need a couple of corners, and I don't know if we're gonna do the sorters quite yet, but we're gonna need at least 4 sorters. You know what? We have lots of money. Let's just do it all right now. What the hell? We got 19,000. We're gonna do. I think I need 3 for sure in the bottom. Let's do 3 up top. I want to assume we're gonna need at least 4, maybe 5 conveyor lifts. We'll do 5 verticals. I think we need the right conveyor. I think it comes in from this side, so it would spit it out this way. I think that's the one. We're gonna buy 4 of these, 4 rights. We'll also buy a centralizer hook, and we'll buy a gem polisher, and then frost pipes. We're gonna need at least 4 of these. We'll need, I'm gonna say at least 12 elbows. Can I just fill a cart and take that? Does that, whoa. Can't turn with that. Can I, does this work?
Huh? 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 Huh?
Yellow snow doesn't make it.
Did he just say yellow snow does not make good Scran? I mean, that is advice for life right there. So if I'm understanding the ice melter correctly, we need to put lava into one side, water out the other with those pipes we bought, and then shoot ice into the top to be melted. Which I'm assuming the only way we can do that I know of is with one of these drills. So I'm gonna take one of these out for now, as we only have the 3 and we can't even buy anymore. So let's just move this out of the way for now. I'm hoping it doesn't matter that we're low. Can I not take that one? I'm hoping it doesn't matter if we're this low for it, but I'm gonna do it right next to the start of the pipe. So if I take this and I put it right there, I need to dig this out. So my thought is we put it here, we put a 90 out, and then we start our conveyors here, right on this one. And then if we wanted to, we could probably put a, what do you call it? One of those pressure valves here. So that way we get a little bit of pressure. I don't know if we're gonna need it though, but we might, because we are going up. So then if I break this one out, break you out, put a T-pipe in there if I have one down here, which I do. T-pipe, 90. And then a straight. That'll do that. Now we have to put this thing back in. We'll put it right here. Take you, we'll put some snow there. Now, if I turn this on, everything up here is broken, but if I turn that on, can I... do I have some repair things in here? Tool bag. Took forever to get that. So what I'm trying to figure out is if I repair this, which we need to put a valve here, by the way, because these things are breaking even when nothing's running. So I'm hoping now that water is coming out of this. No. So I can't imagine this would be different, but maybe this has to be on the surface? I don't know why that would make a difference, but maybe it does. Hello? Okay, there we go. So something was weird with the snow there. It is going in now? So it actually has to be on the surface? Oh, that's so weird. Okay. I don't know how I feel with that, because now I don't really know what to do there. Also, I'm gonna break this just to save our filters for a minute. Okay, so now I gotta figure out a different way to pipe this where I want it. Let's run our conveyors first, I guess, then. So my thought is, if I expand this back, and we probably could get away with just using these half floors, but if I expand this back by a full thing, and then I take one of these, and we put it kind of here, so one off the back, and then we take our conveyors. Let's take a sorting conveyor. And if I put these sorting conveyors here, like this, right, so they're going to come off, they're going to dump it this way. I think it probably needs to be one higher, actually. So the reason I'm thinking that is because I think I'm going to put 4 smelters down, and they're more than 1 block high. I think they're a block and a half, which means we have to lift our conveyors another full block up. And that's an easy way to spend 5 grand. So the smelters are going to end up going here, pretty much right there. Yeah, I kind of think maybe I should put them here. So I'm going to have to do half floors instead of these full ones. I guess it won't matter, but then this pipe, crap. You need to actually be here, right? For that to work. So it's gonna go there and then fall down. I'm not sure how much I like that. I mean, I don't really have a better way to fix that. We could put filters here if we want, but I guess it won't matter. We'll have to just put a floor underneath this to lift this so it doesn't look like it's floating, right? It's pretty funny because everything we did last episode is 100% obsolete and replaced already. We don't need any of it. Okay, so I've got 4 things in here, and I actually need one more sorter because I forgot we're gonna need hardstone. We're gonna have to put this thing somewhere, and I don't know where we're gonna do it. So if it goes there, it doesn't work because the lava pipe needs to go to the side of that. And I don't want it sitting sideways because then it's gonna shoot out sideways when it. So it needs to go. It needs to go here, but then we can't program it. So it's gonna have to go like there. We're gonna have to bring this around. I didn't really want to have to do that. I mean, we're gonna have to for all the different gems. So for the sake of right now, I don't want to do a sorter for each gem. We're just gonna do all the gems into a bucket and kind of deal with them ourselves. But eventually we're gonna have like a sorter for each gem. It's gonna be like this. Then we'll have every gem type here and everything will be automatic. But we're not gonna be there quite yet. We could be, but I don't want to do that at this claim because it's a lot of work for literally nothing. So the next issue we're gonna have is this can't go straight up there because then it's gonna come up like right in the center of this and that won't work. We need it to come up here and that's gonna be super tight. We might have to do some nonsense, bring it up, then over one, and then up again just so it comes out right here. I don't know, that'll be aesthetic things. I don't know, but that's gonna add a lot of unnecessary piping and conveyors. So if we do this, we should be able to have it come out here, go around the corner, and then here it goes up. Now, I think these are gonna be in the way, so I'm probably gonna have to take these pillars out. I don't know, but that'll send this up to right about here, which should give us enough to bring it up and then dump it right on there without too much hassle, I think. So here's the dilemma I'm facing right now. Basically, the only way to get all the way up to where I am currently is I need a few more of these on the outside here. And if I do it like here, it actually comes up pretty much right through the middle of this tile. And I don't really want that because then we have to make a new staircase down. I want to keep this staircase. So what I'm thinking is what we can do is bring this up all the way through here, go a little bit forward, and instead of zigzagging around to make this work, what if we just move everything over a few blocks? Because I gotta tear this out anyways. We can add another one of these tiles here, or as many as we want, right? Move this over a little bit. If I just make the platform a little bit bigger, we could make this so it's pretty much just straight up and then over and in. It might be better. I don't know though. Moving over isn't that bad. It's basically 3 half tiles to the right, which isn't terrible. It makes this platform a lot bigger. Like, we'll extend it this way. But the thing we have to figure out though is these pipes now, I can't even get to them. These pipes here with our filters on are gonna be a pain to get to. So we might have to consider rerunning this a little bit as well. I don't want to spend too much time on this though, because we're not planning on staying here for more than like this episode, if even all the way to the episode. So yeah, I don't know what the easiest way is to do that, but I might just leave it. And then I'm thinking we take this and put it over here, so that way like we can tie it in maybe underneath, or like tie it in right here on this pipe, which actually that's a great idea because I need another 90 and I don't have one. So let's take this off. Let's do one of these like that, put this back in there, and then I can put my 90 where I need it. Okay, it won't do. Take that off. Okay, so that's all hooked up. We can either put our water going in here or on this end. I think if we can put it here, it kind of would be smart. The hard part is getting the lava over to it to power it. Oh, I got some thinking to do. So I'm not fully done yet, and I have a hell of a mess to clean up, but I do have this somewhat figured out, I think. So everything's moved over a little bit. This is now not centered, which might not be a problem. It looks a little... It's gonna look a little weird, but it's whatever. It's a temporary base, right? So we've got cloudium, gold, iron, and then the shards. I put a gap here so I could program this, which I hate there has to be a gap here. I wish this program thing was out like the front or I don't know, different spot. I mean, it's the only spot it could be, but whatever. I don't have a hard stone here to separate this, so right now it's gonna, well, we gotta grab the first one we get or we're gonna have a mess. And then everything else is gonna come off of here and it's gonna go into this bucket. So what we're gonna do though is we're gonna get the compressor for gems. So at least we can, you know, have them drop in or sort them. If we put another sorter here, we can have a specific type of gem come into this and then the rest go into a bucket. So at least we can sort things. However, I only have like 1,500 gold left. So we need to get this thing fired up. So over here, I have put a pressure thing in there for our water. I think this will work. We're gonna turn this on. The ones downstairs are off. Now, I had to move all of this stuff because these need to be in line to prevent like these from breaking. So the only thing is, I don't know if this will break, but if it does, we'll have to just deal with it because I didn't want to move this again. I got kind of lazy on trying to figure this out. So if I turn this on now, we should have, nope, I don't have snow there. One sec. All right, so if I turn this on now, we should get that. That should get these moving. Are they moving? Okay, they are moving. Perfect. So now if I get out of here, this is such a mess. All that stuff we did to like plan this last episode, and it is broken. Turn these on. What's going on? That's not working. Why is that not working? It's because I broke this pipe. That's why. Now does it work? Okay, now we got those going out. This is hard stone, isn't it? Right? No. Okay, yep. I needed this. So if I put hard stone there, that should now, it should now work. It looks like there's not enough pressure here. Like there's something like every now and then it stops. So we probably need to put 2 things going in there for water. I'm not sure. That, what the hell? Why is that going the wrong way? That's a different sorter. How did I manage that? So I think I fixed that now. We've got our cloudium, our gold, or iron, or shards. This thing I've kicked out our hardstone. That's 650 because we're gonna need. I think we needed 100 or a couple hundred, whatever, for that jeweler back in town. And then we have everything else falling into here. Which, where was that hook? I think this is the gem polisher. That's the centralizer. We'll put this one. I guess we'll put it here, which don't really think matters where that one goes. And where was the gem polisher? Right there. We'll toss this one under here as well. Let's do that the other way around, actually. Let's put this here. Not centralized, which then it becomes not centralized once it takes that corner. But this now should take our gems. Right there's a gem. And it should polish it into usable gems for us. Perfect. So this now, if I dump it on here, it should clean all those up. We should get a whole bunch come through in a second here. Oh yeah, look at that. All the goodness. Bunch of shards, and then we should get a ton of gems at the end here. So this said 40 and 50. Oh, I've got more than enough for that. So let's take this guy in here. And you 114, perfect. And we have this gold bar we can now sell to this guy. I kind of wish like this guy had like I know the stock market's here, but I wish he gave more than like the normal one, maybe just because we built it, you know? It'd be cool if there was something like more to it than just a jeweler. But at least we can sell in town now. And what does this guy want?
You could get this
so
for
you
me?
want 44.5 weight bar for 108 tokens? Yeah, we can do that. So the gem compressor is 930, which we have enough of that. It's going to take a lava input and a logistic input, which I think is just a switch or a lever. We take that now. We should be able to do all of this. Is there anything else we need here now? So I think that's all the basic stuff we're gonna need. You know what? We're gonna need a saw. Once we compress these, we're gonna have to figure this out. while we're here, this is 760, which we might as well just see what the next tier does for us. We're not quite there yet, obviously. Like we haven't even made any of the drills to the other one, but maybe we should just check this out. I'm gonna put it right there, I guess.
You reckon you could get this one?
Yeah. Requirements for this: 700 hardstone, we're close to that. 800 iron, we're not, and 40 cloudium. I don't know about that. Quests.
I need something specific.
You need 1.5 nugget for 56. Okay, that's pretty easy. I'm hoping this works. So we can come up here. It's gonna be a pain to change this gem, but basically whenever we want a certain gem type, we put a gem on here, and this should now sort those, like the green ones, the sapphires, over into here, and everything else go into this bucket. So if I dump these on here and we turn the system back on, hopefully this will work. We'll turn this on so it auto does it. Nice. So that should start compressing. Basically it's compressed, like you can turn it off right away and it does, but if you, or it's done. But if you just leave this like always there, every sapphire will be added to it. So as we need gems, hey, there's a new one. Hey, there's diamonds now. I'm pretty sure that's new. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that before. So if we want, you know, sapphires or rubies, we toss them on here. This is an emerald, by the way, not a sapphire. I don't know why I said it before. But we put it on there. It'll auto sort it. We should be good to go. So now what I'm looking for, we need to measure cloud. I don't know why I just smelted that, or put that in there again. I think it said we needed 40, or at 32. So not quite enough. I think this said 800 and we're at 212. So again, nowhere near enough. And then this, I think it said we needed 700, right? We'll reprogram that. So when it comes out now, we'll know that it's one we need. So we're waiting for this. We might as well check out our quests. We've got a 44.5 iron bar we need, which we won't use because we need the iron. Another 42.5 iron bar. We can't use that one. 15.5 weight emerald. This is currently, let's see here. Turn off. We're currently sitting at about 18. So that's more than enough. We can do that. We can turn that one in. Let's just keep that. It'll be a little bit more, but I don't want to cut it down for just that. So we'll take this off. And then this is what? A 1.5 weight gold ore. So this is 2.32. Perfect. Good enough. You wanted an emerald. You take this.
So you're the Hydroneer everyone's been chatting about.
Yeah, yeah, I am. Get out of my face. You got a problem? 70 tokens. Perfect. So we're at what? 170 total. And who wanted this? I think this guy did. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
And another 56. Well, it's been a little bit. I've got everything kind of somewhat cleaned up. This is all organized, at least a little bit. Underneath here, there is a ton of pipes and stuff though that just, it's a mess. And we have tons under that we don't need. Over here, we have a block of 1,000 hardstone. I changed it because I think we need 700, but I, for some reason, second guessed myself. So I know we need 1,000 will work. So that's a block of 1,000. Then let's just do all of these. We're gonna put this in our water thing here just to make sure it has pressure. And then over here we needed, I think we needed 800 of this, and we're currently at 1250, so that's more than enough. We'll take our gold with us to sell so we can buy some stuff. That's worth 16,000 in itself. So we have tons of money again, and then cloudium, I think we needed 40, and that is at 71 weight. So we have more than enough to get the tier 2 shop. So the tier 2 shop needs 800 iron, drop that in there. It needed 700 hardstone and 40 cloudium. Should be good. All right, so let's check what we got here. We do have another drill. Wait, what does that say? That's got a speed bonus and an output size bonus for 430. That's tokens, not Oh, so these are not done with coins. So it also has a masterwork drill, which takes 400 Cloudium and what's the red bar? I don't know what the red bar is. I know that's Cloudium. Was it core stone? Was that a thing? I'm positive that's a thing. Okay, so that we can't do anything with that. Same with this one. They also say heavy lava drill, and I noticed that nothing says the tiers anymore. So I don't know like if these matter, if they can go lower or not, or if the ones we had from before can also go lower. Because it used to be there was tiers, like a tier 1 can only go to tier 1, tier 2, tier 2, etc. But these are interesting and they are very different. We can't do any of that though. So our tier 2 shop is done, but we really can't do much with it because we only have 226 tokens. So that's a problem. We also don't have core stone. I'm positive it's called core stone to take advantage of the other drills and stuff. So that is not great. But this gives us 800 tokens. So we'll take that all day. Okay, so tokens maybe won't be as bad to get as I thought. If they were like 50 and 60 at a time, then yeah, that's a little rough. But that's, I mean, 800
I don't suppose you can grab me
There he
this.
got his. So at the tier 1 shop, we still have these designs here, the harvester and the masterwork drill. And these are quite doable. 500 and 100 Cloudium or 500 or 480. Those are quite doable, and we should probably pick these designs up. We'll probably start working on updating those drills and just in general getting more drills, especially since we have a ton of gold now. We've got 18,000. So yeah, it's time we start working on the next plot, next claim. So I think for our next plot, we're gonna move to Cinder Footing. Now on the map, you can see there's quite a few other plots here. Map. So we are at Cinder Footing in the bottom right corner where the blue dot is. Below it has the Shattered Breach, which is the one we saw in the first episode that has like the aqueduct with lava in it. I like it, but I'm not really a fan of, like, I don't know how I would build there. Above us here is the Lumberton Bluff, which that one's kind of elevated and it's kind of cool, but there's no trees and it's not really like, it'd be just a mine. Like, I don't know what I would build in that spot to make it look kind of cool. Waterside is kind of by the Newglade town, and then in the top left we have the Scoria Chamber. That one's super cool and we might go there eventually, but that one you have to dig down to the lava. It's all underground, and I think it would take a little bit more planning than I want to put in right now. So I want to take this one versus Waterside. Waterside, pretty much everybody else I've seen playing this game is building at Waterside, and I want to do something a little bit different. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna grab this now. We've got 17,000 gold. We might as well pick this up. Boom, we are here. We now own this. So I think it's a huge plot. We have all this space over here. And I'm thinking what we do, at least my initial thoughts are, we're gonna build kind of a road pathway up into here, right? So we'll have like maybe like a garage or something here. We'll build a house or something in this area. And then I think we're gonna build like a giant workshop area kind of out here. We'll have to bring piping over for lava, which will be a lot of extra piping we probably don't need to do. But I think we can make this look pretty cool. And it's pretty like picturesque. We got some trees. It's not just flat and like, you know, not boring, I guess. So we can kind of do some cool stuff with this. At least I think. We're still close to the mountain or the volcano, which always looks cool. So yeah, I think that's going to be the plan going forward. We're probably going to start that next episode, but we need to start doing questing and a bunch of other stuff. So I am going to, well, I'm going to call this episode here. I'm going to start planning this out, and yeah, we're going to get ready to move. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you next time.